Danny State here on the Day Dan blog. I'm back with another comic book review, and this time I've got a truly good stuff classic for you guys. And I know the good stuff guys are going to call this the good stuff. That's right. I've got Big Valley. Big Valley #2 from 1966. I was 1 year old when this comic book came out. While it's great to have a Big Valley comic book, it'll go well with my Western collection. You know, I got the Wild Wild West, I got Bonanza, I got Gunmaster, I've got lots of Western comic books I hadn't got to yet, but I just got this one in, and I thought, wow, this is the Big Valley. I gotta jump on this golden age of retro stuff as soon as possible. Don't you guys agree? A little quick information there. Big Valley is a Western TV series. It ran from September 15th, 1965, the year I was born, to May 19th, 1969. It was on ABC. It was a classic, and everybody loved The Big Valley. It starred Richard Long, Linda Evans, Barbara Stanwyck, and of course, this guy who made it all worthwhile, Lee Majors. Anybody remember The Big Valley now? Probably getting all kind of trouble for this one, won't I? Yay! Maybe if I talk a little bit, it'll mess the audio up enough to throw the algorithm off. And it won't be another copyright strike, because I can't afford one of them. Yeah, YouTube, I'm sorry I babbled a little bit during the intro there. It's just that I really don't want to get another copyright strike for a comic book. Oh, God. Let's get started. Yeah, I really dig these Dell comic books. Inside the front cover, we get a collection of comic books like the Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah, I don't care much for Alvin, but there goes a Bewitched. There's a Mighty Mouse and a Frankenstein in there. And some ghost stories. Oh, my God. F Troop. That's another Western I'll have to get to one day if I ever find one. And 13 Ghost, what? 13 coming up, 8 going on 18? 13 going on 18? 13 going on 18. A comic book I've never heard of, but I'm definitely going to be looking that bad boy up. Uh-oh. So other than 2 of these, I'd rather be looking at any one of these comic books, but the one I'm looking at now, that's pretty sad. So in the cowboy days, it's called Sam Dugan War. That's right, we're going to talk about the Sam Dugan War in this comic book #2 from 1966, which the comic book series started 1 year after the TV show was such a success. We see the Barclays sitting around their table. We see the Barclays having some dinner. We see the Barclays discovering the ranch war because somebody's built a dam upstream and cut their water off. So they're going to have to bucket in some water in some wagons or something. Oh, the excitement of a Western comic book. So in full panels, brought to you by the Day Dan blog, we're going to roll through the Barclays. That's right. We're going to roll through the Barclays being upset. We're going to roll through the Barclays all upset because their fields are turning to dust and they can't grow no food. We're going to talk to the Barclays as they hire some goof, named Marone. He's got to hire Marone the goof with the green hat to come in and haul some water. That's right, he's going to haul some water down to the Barclays ranch to water their crops so they can grow some corn and wheat and stuff, I guess. But the Indians ain't having none of that. The Indians attack. The Indians shoot holes in the water wagons. The Indians put on a battle. The Indians get shot to death by the cowboys. Ah! So in full, well-drawn panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. That's right. These are some beautiful, well-drawn, old-school 1966 panels. And I'm, a little damage to my comic book. I hate that. Other than that, this thing seemed to be like it was in mid-shape. I thought I was going to get a 9.7 out of this bad boy. It was like it's going to be a 9 because of one little dinger, maybe. Oh, my God. Anyway, the wagon of water burst into flames because wagons full of water are well known to burst into flames. The battle goes on. Indians and cowboys alike are getting shot down. One of the Barclays takes a big old spill. He's knocked out and he ain't come to yet. Easy, Heath. Oh, but them Barclays are tough ones. They're up and around. Look, they're showing off the little ponytails they cut off the dead Indians. Oh my God, this comic book. This is the gift that keeps giving. Anyway, they're having a big meeting. They're talking about water rights. They're talking about the dam. They're talking about a war that's going to ensue in the old West if the Barclays don't get some water. You know, the Barclays ain't looking like the real good guys in this comic book, guys. You just saying. So in full panels, brought to you by the Another damn blog. We're going to see the Barclays doing an investigation. We're going to say the Barclays thinking them Indians might have had some fake hairs going on. They don't look like Indian hairs. There's a big doodad between Murdoch and Heath Barclay. They're getting it on. They're arguing, they're fussing, they're fighting. When the little Mexican Jorda Hutra. I can't pronounce Jorda Hutra's name. Anyway, he want to get paid. See, he want to get paid for pretending to be an Indian and shooting up the Barclays water wagons. And Murdoch is like, oh no, I look like Telly Savalas and I ain't having none of that. And Murdoch just goes right off and shoots him right in the back. I bet a Barclay's going to get blamed for that, because they be arguing with people. Wah, wah, wah. Nobody cheats Fred Nelson. That's right, Fred Nelson said nobody cheats him. The guy wound up dead. Mrs. Barclay's all upset because Heath's getting accused of the action. That's right, old Heath is getting accused of it. They're going to put the kibosh on Heath. I think they're going to arrest Heath, and they plan to string him up for killing that little Mexican fella right there, boy. One thing I love about a Dell comic book is it's not full of commercials. You don't get a lot of chances to take breaks. You can just roll right through them. And of course, I got to take a 5-second break to give a shout out to my friend Thrash Pondo Pons. You can find him on YouTube. As Thrash Pondo cracks out all the good stuff, all the good jokes. And the Fargo updates. And be sure to check out my friend Dave Sunstorm, our good stuff community leader. You know, Dave puts out the finest in good stuff comment, as well as his brother Steven Sunstorm. Be sure to check out Steven Sunstorm, as well as my friend BK. BK on the air. And of course, the incredible Golden Rage of TV, Pat McCormick, and my new guy, the Nostalgia Podcast. Be sure to check him out. Hey, check out my flock of Sarah everywhere tonight, Tuesday night, if you're watching this today, because I'm making this on Tuesday morning, and you can see me, Daily Dan, hanging out with my vlog sir on her channel today. Oh my God, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, check it out. Get back to the Big Valley. Chapter 3, closing in. As one Barclay lays sick, another Barclay grows whining, and one Barclay's on the run. That's right, he went up to the mountains. He put himself in a cave. He's smoking a fatty. That's right, Heath Barclay's hanging out of hiding because he's being accused of a murder he did not commit. That's right, Heath Barclay has become the fugitive! That's right, he's the cowboy fugitive hiding on a hill, but the law is hiding hot pursuit. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Sheriff Roscoe's gonna track him down. In full panels, brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, I give you the longest freaking comic book in history. Wow, and I'm not even halfway through it yet. Anyway, they get the kibosh on old Heath Barclay. They ride up Heath Barclay. They trash Heath Barclay's name, and they lock him in a cell. That's right, Heath Barclay. Heath Barclay, Lee Majors, is accused of murder. And you get the feeling that the Barclays aren't the most popular people in the world. As a lynch mob shows up at the jail, they decide they're going to go ahead and string up old Barclay, but the sheriff talks them out of it. And that's when Dr. Xavier shows up and explains to the Barclays that Heath is really an X-Man and probably probably Wolverine. And wait, wrong book. I'm sorry. Professor Van Helsing shows up and tells Heath Barclay that there's a no, damn it, wrong story again. After hours and hours of treatment, the doctor pronounces that Barclay will be okay, and now he's up and walking around. Oh my God. So the Barclays have had enough. That's right, the Barclays are gonna break bad. The Barclays are going to round up their guys. They're going to round up a posse. They're going to get the Gatling guns from the local munition armory. They're going to round up some dynamite. And they're going to get rid of these homesteaders who blocked up the water and made a dam and cut their water off because the Barclays are the good guys, right? Right! Because the Barclays, being the good guys they are, open fire on the homesteaders with the Gatling guns, toss dynamite down the ravine, and blow their cabins to smithereens. And proceed onward towards the dam because it's the Barkley Way. And are we the bad guys here? Wah, wah, wah. Part 4, chapter 4. The truth revealed. As Madam Barkley and her cowboy posse ride forth to blow the dam, to release the water so they can water their crops, because the Barkleys are definitely the good guys in this comic book, right? Oh, God. Anyway, it turns out the homesteaders, the fake Indians, all that stuff was hired by the bad guy, Boris, whatever his name was. So he gonna throw some dynamite up on the dam. Well, that's ought to work out real good, huh? And as we expected, the well-built, wonderfully expensive dam is blown to little smithereens by the Barkleys as water flows freely again. The bad guy is oofed. The bad guy is stoked. He gets his army of bad guys, and they head on out to finish them treacherous, evil Barkleys off. Ma, here they come! We done turned into the Ma and Pa Barker bunch out here. The Barkley bad guys are about to have to fight the town over water. Handful panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan Bug. I bet you guys didn't see it going this way. Anyway, of course, the Barkley's going to break out their Gatling guns. They're going to break out Wolverine. They're going to make walls. They're going to shoot and kill all these townspeople coming to get them for blowing up their dam. Now, that ain't the way it went. The evil guy built the dam. The evil guy hired the settlers to take over Barkley property. The evil guy hired Indians to shoot the water. The evil guy was trying to run the Barkleys off. The Barkleys are the good guys. Let me point that out. Because you can't do a good stuff comic book about the Big Valley and have the Barkleys showing their true bad side, right? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, the Barkleys are at war. The Barkleys are at war. The Barkleys are at war. A battle's ensuing and people are dying on both sides when the Indians show up. Hundreds and hundreds of Indians show up. And the Indians are happy that you've been pretending to be us. So now, we kill you all! And the Indians attack with fury. And everybody flees in all directions because nobody want to mess with 10,000 Indians. Don't you just love a happy ending? In full panels, brought to you by blog. How can saber? That's right, how. Mrs. Barkley has broke the case, the battle's broke up, the bad guys run, and on the body of Heap'em Big Bad Guy, we find him gold watch. We find him gold watch on Bad Guy. This was the man who killed Liberty Valance. No, not Liberty Valance. He's the guy that killed the Mexican guy pretending to be the Indian, see, because he took his watch, and that was the clue, and oh my God. And with the watch found comes proof of young Heath's innocence. Peace in the valley is restored. The Barkleys have their water back. The sheriff arrested the bad guys. And only 1,100 people died, so it's a happy ending for all. Wah, wah, wah. And then we get 211 different stamps you could have had for a quarter. Good, geez. You know, sad part is, I ordered this, and my little nerd ass had a stamp collection. It's true. Oh, this was my life. I ordered this crap too, and they were little teeny tiny little bitty things, but they didn't look like this. They come in that little box about 12 inches long and 7 inches wide, and it was a bunch of tiny little plastic things. It's horrible. It was horrible. But to a young kid, it was cool. Oh, the 60s, when you could get a BB gun commercial that shot like a 22 on the back. Wait, what? On the back of your comic book? And guess what? 50 years later, I still got the same BB gun. Oh, God. Of course, now you gotta pump that sucker 20 times to get a good shot, but it comes in great for the raccoons and the possums when they get in your trash here in the country. Oh, good God. Well, YouTube, that's my look at the Big Valley. That's right, the Big Valley comic book, number 2 from 1966. I call this the good stuff. I hope my good stuff guys call it good stuff too. Hey, I love a Dell comic book. We got through that whole thing fast because it wasn't filled with 15 commercials and 10,000 unnecessary things. The art's good. The condition's 90% good. Got that one little ding in it. I'm still thinking it's a 9 point, maybe a 9.1, maybe. That's pretty good, right? Until next time, this is Danny Staten on the Daily Damn Blog. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and be sure to check me out on my really cool new channel called Project Cryptid if you want to find some monsters with me. Until next time, blog over, dudes.